Yeah, hey Davey, how's it going? This is Tim with Guard Digital Marketing. I talked to you Wednesday morning about getting a video over to you here Thursday morning. So I'm doing that as promised. And this should have a few simple tips and tricks you guys can implement to definitely start bringing in more traffic online. Okay, so let's get to it. I have the homepage of your guys' website pulled up now. Okay, I was looking here because I wanted to see where you guys worked at. I didn't catch that from you. So it looks like Central Missouri. So maybe I shouldn't have typed in what I had here. So I looked for commercial roofing companies in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm going to stick to it for the sake of the video to not go in too deep and everything like that. I'm sure if you're commercial only, you probably service most of Missouri um, to be able to keep up the flow of work that you would need. So I'm going to say, for the sake of the video, I'm going to keep it within Kansas City within this Google search. Now, I always like to look at a Google search to show where you can obviously be ranking to get the amount of exposure that you would want, right? So first are Google Ads. Now, these are trusted and verified companies within Google that pay to be right up here to get all this exposure, right? Next is a typical Google ad. These don't convert as highly as these just because of the amount of trust that Google already has within these companies. Now, the next is this Google Map Pack, right? So it's always nice to be within a Google Map Pack for the area that you serve, just for the simple fact that 30 to even 50% of the amount of traffic that'll come offline will be from this map pack alone, okay? So have a Google business profile, make sure it's ranking within the areas that you service, just so you can, bring in more traffic that's coming offline. Now, next place you can always be is this organic search on Google, okay, or organic listings. Now, our first one popping up here is Kansas City Flat Roof Company. So we'll be taking a look at them within a program and that we're going to compare the two websites on, okay? So let's go ahead and do that to kind of keep the video short so I don't take up too much of your time or bore you to death either, because I could definitely do that doing hours of research on a company. So here's the homepage that you guys have. So overall, it's a good looking website. It flows fairly well. It's got a good color scheme and so on. Sorry, but there is a what I consider a content sweet spot when it comes to a homepage in Google. And how their algorithm would like it to be, and that's 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your homepage alone. Okay, so as you can see, right now we are a little light when it comes to that department, which isn't huge. It's something that can be fixed fairly simply and easily. And what happens is, because when you have that much content, for every 150 to 200 words of that content, now you can have a buyer intent keyword, just because that is the correct spacing when it comes to having keywords within your website. So you can rank for a lot more things when it comes to your guys' commercial roofing. Okay. Now, here's what I did. I threw your guys' website into this paid program I use called Ahrefs. Now it's going to give me an overall, rating and numbers of things within your website to give me a gist of what I'm looking at. Now, I don't know if your guys' website is new. You might be able to tell me that in some feedback, but obviously we're seeing the ratings from here within Google are 0. So you have no trust because there's not many backlinks. You have 2 keywords throughout the entire website, which is bringing 0 people in. Okay, so this needs to change to be able to bring in traffic. Now, what is nice is we're at a clean slate. Okay, so it's not like we have to reverse any bad side effects already of a website. So nothing horrible that we can't fix here and start boosting up quite quickly as well. So let's look at maybe some of the potential, right? Let's say, again, you'll have to let me know in some feedback. I can always redo a video if I need to, if you only work in mid-Missouri. But let's say in Kansas City, right? This is that first person coming up in competition, or company, not person. So here's their homepage. Theirs really isn't optimized out to the greatest potential. So here you go. A good starting point is your top competition isn't even doing the correct thing either. So that makes them an easy target in my eyes. Now you can see their rankings within, or ratings within Google. 0 power and trust within Google either. Again, super easy to overtake. They have no backlinks or referring domains either. They do have a lot of keywords, but this is what happens when you have keywords and even the smallest bit of trust, right? You can start bringing in traffic to the website. So I know being commercial, the revenue and profit from a job is exponentially higher than residential. So you don't need as many jobs per month or year to obviously stay in business and grow. So let's say even, with these guys having the small amount of trust and power within Google that they do, they're still getting 70 people into the website every month. Let's say we could get you to 100 or 150. And those are people coming in, and let's say even at the low end, 25% of them call in, right? Or set up an appointment with you online. So that means, 25 to 30, maybe even 35 people calling in every month. And then let's say on the low end too, you close 10 to 20% of them. So that's still an extra, 2, 3, possibly even 5 jobs a month. Now, when that comes to residential or commercial jobs, that's huge, right? So now we're seeing the potential of traffic and extra revenue and profit every month and year that you're missing out on if you aren't building out a website and building, power and trust within Google to start ranking for these keywords that buyers of your service are searching for within Google, right? So that's what we're missing out on if you don't do all this correctly. Now, I think there's some information within this video that you guys can use to start getting yourself there without a doubt. So use it however you please, okay? Now, I'd love to hear some feedback from you. Like I said, are you going to be able to use this information? Is it even valuable to you at all? Was this video informative, or was this video just plain junk, right? As that any of that will help me out drastically. Also, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me, and you can do any of this, whether it be an email, a phone call, or a text. So I do want to say thank you, and I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to watch the video. Okay? Bye.